Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today is the official introduction to my no buy for 2024. I feel like making it official makes it real and makes me more accountable, hopefully. Fingers crossed, guys. You know, who knows? We're going to do our best. By we, I mean me. Although there is, now I did say it back during Vlogmas, that if anybody wants to join, I have set up a support group for us people that are going on a no-buy that wanted to join over on Instagram. And there's a good few of us there now, and it's lovely because it just means that when you're feeling like, oh God, I want to buy something, or you're after seeing something being released, or, you know, you can go to a place and chat about it without feeling silly, or kind of like, you know, people in my real world are like, what are you on about? Like, how is this such a big deal, you know? And it's just a case that for some of us it is a big deal. Come in if you're coming. He's crying outside the door. Because, you know, it's a big brick slab of a door. Isn't that right, Puddin'? Are you coming in? Hi. Would you like to say hello to everybody? No, I would not. I would like to go to sleep now. Please, thank you very much. Please be quiet. So, no buy. So, what is it? I have my notes. I need my notes. If I have my notes, you know what else I need? My feckin' glasses. I will get used to them, guys, I swear. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I never will. I keep saying this, and I'm just still completely just like in awe of how much I can see when I put them on. Like, I was blind. So it's a full 12-month, 1 year long no buy. So January to January. I'm hoping to do uply month dates. Monthly updates, and within those updates I'm hoping to just chat about any struggles that I'm having, or maybe items that have been tempting me and what I've been doing to curb the spending, or finding an alternative in my collection, kind of duping the vibes kind of thing, or you know, things like that. Things that I'm not going to buy, things that aren't tempting me, thank God, because I have something in my collection. Things like that. Why I'm doing this? I'm spending too much. Just full stop. Yes? No, you carry on. Yeah, you have a good old scratch there. Yeah. No, still going. Yeah. Good job. Oh, good job. Good? All better? Who are you talking to? I can love that stupid dog. Oh, he's going to pull down the covers now so he can curl in, is he? No, he's grand. Sorry. He just takes on my attention. I'm spending too much money. Full stop. I have used spending in general, not just makeup spending here now, but spending in general as a coping mechanism for my depression, for my chronic illnesses, probably since I was about 18, 19, that kind of age group, when I was, you know, had my own money coming in and stuff like that. And around that time, I think the first time of my depression being recorded, you know what I mean, by a doctor, that I was 22, I think. So, you know, prior to that, I obviously was suffering from depression. I just didn't realise it. And plus, from probably the age of 17, I've had pain issues. It started with my back and has progressed throughout the body. Anyway, that's what we're here for. So yeah, I've been using it as a coping mechanism. Now, prior to makeup, I used to spend it on shoes, handbags that matched the shoes, clothes, costume jewellery. I mean, I'd go into Brown Thomas, which is, I don't know what the equivalent is it Nordstrom's maybe, or something like that, and just come swanning out with the Brown Thomas bag thinking I was the shit, like. And how I was purchasing these items was, by the age of 20, I had 2 credit cards and a credit union loan. Both cards were maxed out, typically. And I'd literally use one to pay off the balance or the minimum payment on the other. It was ridiculous, really. Do you know, we laugh about it now as a family. But looking back, that was a problem. That was an issue. And it's the serotonin and the dopamine, I suppose, or the adrenaline. I don't know I suppose serotonin that when I go to the counter and I buy something or I click purchase online, but like literally within minutes afterwards, or maybe it takes a bit longer sometimes, there's the guilt, there's regret, there's why did I do that? I have a carer's allowance because I live with my mum and I look after my mum, but it's not an awful lot. Most of the money I spend is my husband's, and that's not fair. And God bless him, but he'd never begrudge me a penny. He wouldn't. But that's not fair. That's not right. So it transformed into makeup, I would say probably in my 30s, early 30s. I'm 44 now. And I've been doing, was that haul worth it? I've been going back over past year's purchases. Online ones mainly because obviously I don't know what I bought outside of online, but I can see it progressively getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And I hid my purchases. Do you know what I mean? I still do it sometimes. What do you mean? I still hide my purchases. Like, I'm hoping that the delivery will come in pizza at work. I'm hoping that my mum will say, oh, what's in that box? You know what I mean? Because I'm embarrassed and I'm kind of like, I shouldn't have spent that. Do you know? And that's not healthy purchasing. That's not healthy consumption. And makeup and skincare really, got away from me. Skincare I've managed to rein back. I've kind of, because I think with skincare as well, you kind of have to find what suits your skin. And once you find that, I'm not as inclined to want to try new things. And I think it was, no, not Chanel. Who was it? Who was I watching? Oh my God. You know who I'm talking about. The lovely girl that talks about consumerism. And I can't for the life of me. Dear God, brain. Anyway, she was saying about finding staples in your collection. I feel like I'm getting there with skincare. I have staples. I know what works for me now and I kind of stick to them. But like, apart from the money that I'm spending, there's been an awful lot of waste involved because stuff has gone bad and had to go in the bin. Fine, some of it I can declutter to somebody else and that's great. Somebody else is getting use out of it. But there is a good bit that goes in the bin. Like, I don't feel comfortable passing on lipsticks or lip glosses, things like that are harder to sanitize. So they end up going in the bin. And the same with some eyeshadow, formulas, the liquid eyeshadows and that have dried out on me. So things like that, the waste of money and the cost to the environment as well have been a big reason as to why I'm going on this no-buy. Goals. So my goals. I want to use up more products than I bring in. And I mean a lot more products than I bring in. I want to have more pans in my eyeshadows. I do not, I was looking at, I look at Dora, I look at Taro and Cruelty Free Planner, I look at, who else? Danny, sure, God, she's panned entire palettes. There was somebody else, Lil Gemini Doll, I think that's your handle on Instagram, sorry Jennifer. She's hit 200 pans last year. What? I mean, that to me is just, wow. Wow, what an achievement. You are the MVP right there. But yeah, I want to see more pans. I want to see my eyeshadow collection have more pans in it. I want to know my collection better. I feel like in the past 2 years, I'm doing better at knowing what I have in my collection and how I feel about it. But that needs to continue. I need to really have firm... Oh, I love that. I love it. It's amazing. It does this, this, and this. And if you're asking me, would it suit me? I can say, well, it'll suit you because of this, or it won't suit you because of that, etc. I want to know them inside out and backwards and forwards, the whole lot. I do not want to add anything to my hard no-buy categories. I'll link that video down below. So those categories that are hard no buys are replacement only or just not purchase at all. So there can be no reason for me to purchase a lipstick or a lip gloss, you know what I mean, things like that, an under eye corrector. There can be no reason unless, God forbid, somebody comes into my house and says, you know what's worth money in this house? Her fucking makeup collection. And they steal it all. Then I might buy a lipstick. But other than that, no. I want to use all my products in my collection at least once, but preferably a lot more than once. And I want to pass on anything that I haven't used by the end of the year. So you know yourself, you think, oh, I'll use that someday. But literally every time you go to do a shop my stash, or you go to put something in a project, or just go through your drawers to try something, your hand always just goes over that item and goes, yeah, I'll do it another day, and you never end up using it. They need to be passed on to someone who'll actually love them. So anything that I haven't used or doesn't spark joy. The whole point of my makeup collection is for me. It's for fun. It's for playing. It's for trying to look better. Do you know? I am a fat person, and it upsets me. And it's very hard. I went to a personal trainer this year. I went to a nutritionist, a dietitian. I went to it all. And no matter what I did, I mean, I had a full month after COVID where the nausea was so bad. All I did was drink flat 7-Up and Tuck crackers and dry toast. And I didn't lose a pound. It just seems to be my metabolism just goes, no, this is your size now. You're there. And makeup and my hair and my nails are the things that I can do to try and help me feel a bit better about myself and feel a little bit about, you know, just not feel so shite, basically. So, yeah, and that's probably where the spending on makeup got out of hand. Because it's I don't know if you ever watched a movie called In Her Shoes. It was Toni Collette and Cameron Diaz. And Toni Collette was supposed to be fat in it. And I God, if I was your size, I'd be thrilled. But anyway, and her thing was, the reason she had so many shoes was because they always fit. And I can understand where she was coming from, but I can't even do that because I have so much pain issues that I can't wear pretty shoes anymore. So yes, I do buy some trainers and stuff, but you know, we're really digressing here, guys. I apologize. But yeah, makeup was the thing that I could purchase, that I could go into a shop and purchase and not go, oh, I wonder if it'll fit. It's a lip gloss. I'm going to get some joy out of it, you know. And that's definitely a big part of how my spending got out of control. Anyway, back on track. My rules. So replacement only if nothing else in my collection can be repurposed. For example, brow pencils. I can use eyeshadows as a brow powder. I don't need brow pencils. They're handy, they're nice to have, but I don't need them. On the other side of that though is mascaras. So there isn't anything else really in my collection that I can use as an alternative to mascara. So you know, when I run out of them, I need to purchase a replacement. Well, need is it? You know what I'm saying? In the scope of the makeup world. I will have 3 time exemptions in the year. I'm going to Italy in April, and Italy's the home of Kiko, and I do love Kiko. I am going to France late May, early June. Again, I just like to be able to go into the Pharmacia, or I like to go to Sephora, or I like to go to Kiko again, whatever it may be. I enjoy going in, perusing, swatching, picking up a few bits. I remember the first time I went into Sephora in France, it was like a child had been left loose in a sweet shop and was told you can buy whatever you want. And again, that went on the credit card. But in recent years, I've reined it in, and this year I want to rein it in even more. But I still enjoy it. I still want to go in and have a little look, and you know. And then the third exemption will be Black Friday. So if there's stuff that's been on my wish list all year, and I haven't kind of gone, because this is the thing as well, and I know we all do it. If we could try and do it, if I could try and do it more, that if you hold, like Natasha Denona, I need a new palette. I needed it. I saw everyone talking about it when I first, you know, building up to coming out, and then when it came out, everyone talking about it. I wanted it. I needed it. I didn't have the money for it at the time, and I was trying to be better and not spending my money. And then people started, and I said, okay, I'll wait till Black Friday. I'll get it on Black Friday. And then people were swatching it, and they were doing this with it, and they were doing looks of this, and they were kind of saying there's a lot of repetition in some of the shades, and you know, and I started going, okay, look at your collection, Ruth. You have any amount of nudes. You can do this. You can recreate the looks that you think are beautiful with palettes you already own. And I have so many mini Natasha Denona palettes that between them, I'm sure I have the majority of a version of the tone of the shades. And by the time Black Friday came around, I didn't want it anymore. So I'm hoping that that'll be the case. That after a year long, you know what I mean, unless there's something that all year long I'm going, it's living in my head rent free, then maybe that'll be the thing that I will treat myself with and go, no, you can have it. It's like, again, Taru from Cruelty Free Panda, she's 2 years in a no-buy. And for her 2-year kind of anniversary, she treated herself. And I think she got is it What's Up Beauty, the Dragon palette? The packaging on that alone is sublime. But she was so excited for it. And it was something that she really put in a lot of thought and wasn't an impulse purchase. And she has it in her hands now, and she's in love with the packaging, and she's in love with the shades, you know, and I want to feel that way about a product that I bring into my collection. Not just, oh yeah, lovely, another one and into the drawer, and it's not even used yet. Like, I still have Glaminatrix palettes to use that I haven't really used yet. Glaminatrix that I just think is divine, but because I have so fucking much, I haven't got to them yet. Anyway, within those 3 exemptions, there are limitations, and those limitations are the hard no buy categories. So unless I'm completely out of something, nothing in that category can be purchased in those 3 time frame exemptions. And also, I want to do 100 uses on my oldest eyeshadow palettes. Now, I will have a video on this, so you know exactly what palettes I'm talking about. My oldest eyeshadow palettes before I can buy a new one, before I can buy any new palette. Because one of those palettes is, hold please. Where are you? Come up to play. One of those palettes is one of the favorite palettes in my collection. She's making a mess. It is the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. This is one of the oldest palettes in my collection. And I have a few pans in it, which I'm thrilled about. But I want to get a few more. I want to get more use out of this. I want to get 100 more uses out of this. I have scraped out some because they're just not, they didn't spark joy. They were blues and stuff, and I don't wear them. But like, it's a beautiful palette. It's a fantastic everyday palette, you know, because I have said that my makeup, not so much preferences, but my day-to-day usage of makeup has changed because I'm out and about with my mum a lot more. It needs to be quicker. We're not talking about really bright, colourful looks because I'm only going to the supermarket or stuff like that, you know, and that's a beautiful wearable everyday palette for me. So get the fucking use out of it. Okay, she's done, guys, she's done. I've been ranting on there for quite a long time, but I just, like I said, every month I'll revisit. It might only be a quick 5-minute video, or it might be longer depending on how I'm feeling that month, how much of a struggle it's been, how easy it's been, those 3 times with the exemptions, how did I do, what did I purchase, what have I brought into my collection, etc. So yeah, I need your help and support. I need you to direct me to Shauna Rapari. Oh my God, look at that now. It just came back to me. That's who I'm talking about the staples in the collection. But yeah, I need you to direct me even to videos about shopping addiction, conscious consumerism, outside even of the makeup realm. You know, if you've come across a video that you think might be helpful, I'd really appreciate it because I need the help. Look, it's the first step, isn't it? Asking for help. And I know some people might think, oh, for God's sake, Ruth, that's shopping addiction. It is for me. If it's something that you regret, that you've guilt over, that you're spending beyond your means, that's causing issues, that's what an addiction is. It might not be a drug addiction, a drink addiction, or anything like that. Although my husband does say, thank God, he said, you never got mad into drugs, because he said you'd be just, because anything like, even a game, like I'm playing some game on my phone at the moment, and I'm on like level 452, like, and I'm only playing it a couple of months. And he's like, when you get into something, it's all or nothing. It's just, I get laser focus and that's all I care about. But anyway, she's off an attention again. But yes, help, appreciate it. If you'd like to join the Instagram group, let me know down below, or reach out to me on Instagram. I'll have my Instagram handle down below. And I know there's a few of us doing a no buy this year, and we've got this, guys. We're doing this together. We're going to be supportive. I know. I don't know if they want me to name them or not, but if they have no buy videos up, I know Makeup with Andy has a no buy video up already, or introduction, shall we say, Makeup and More with Andy, sorry. I will link their videos down below. And if it's a thing that theirs goes up after mine, I'll link them in next month, we'll say, or whatever. That is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much. If you lasted till the end, thank you so much. I appreciate you listening to me. You know, it's not exactly a fun topic. You know, it's not like, oh, exciting. You know what I mean? But if you stay till the end, I really do appreciate it. And hopefully you'll stick around. If you haven't subscribed before, I'd love if you would. I'd really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll chat to you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Slán.